A few months ago, I was victim of a really horrific assault, and I was left with some really traumatic physical injuries to my face. But a few months after the incident, I started to get some serious pains in my neck and my back, which we believe is due to the impact of the blows. I'd tried some home remedies, and I'd been to the doctors who'd recommended kind of pain management, medication, etc. But I didn't feel that I was really getting anywhere or getting to the core of the problem. I eventually got in touch with Yasmin Osteopathy, and I can honestly say in a few weeks she has just completely transformed my life. I'm sat here today and I'm not having to slouch, and I'm in no pain whatsoever. I've gone from a point where every morning I was waking up in agony, and every night before I went to bed, bending down, lifting up objects, everything was just causing serious pain all over. Within a few weeks, I'm just a completely different person. I have no pain whatsoever. It's not even like I have some and then others, but I have none. It's absolutely fantastic, and I can't recommend her enough. Yasmin as a person is just wonderful. You feel incredibly comfortable in her presence. She's professional but relaxed at the same time, and the dedication and care she puts into her aftercare is phenomenal, in my opinion. You know, you receive a report every week after your session, you know, just kind of going over what you've covered in your session and exercises before your next session. You know, she's always at the other end of the phone if you need to ask any questions. And for me, I found it really fascinating learning about osteopathy, and for me personally, I found that it's a far more encompassing method of treatment than anything I've come up against before or come across before. And that's really what worked for me, because I didn't feel that it was just one particular area that I was struggling with or in pain with. It was kind of a moreover effect, which she's really worked on. And as I say, in a few weeks, I'm just a completely different person, and I couldn't be happier. And you can tell that Yasmin genuinely feels happiness when you can come to her and say, I'm in no pain, I feel great. And you can tell she's genuinely so over the moon for you, and you feel that every time you go to her, you really are being treated as a complete individual. Every treatment she applies or every technique she tries, she is doing it because of your individual circumstances and your individual needs. And that's something that it's quite rare to come up against these days, or come across these days. To anyone that's suffering with some pains in any area, really, I highly recommend you go to her. But even as a preventative measure for later life, I think osteopathy is fantastic, and I will certainly be carrying on my sessions, even though I now have absolutely no pain. My posture's better, my flexibility is so much better, but I will be carrying on because I think it's a fantastic thing to do. And as I say, it's preventative for problems in later life. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me, because I couldn't recommend her enough. I'd just sing her praises. So thank you so much, Yasmin, for everything you've done. You know how happy I am. I can move around. And I would really recommend anyone to have a session with her and just see how you get on, because she's fantastic.